Hey, it's Josh from Drum Highway, and I want to talk to you about some hi-hat variations with the left foot that I use when playing shuffle rhythms. And this came about because I was playing a lot of blues gigs. I play a lot of blues gigs, and a lot of them are trio. And so when the trio and the guitar player soloing, well, it's just bass playing single notes and then drums. And I was kind of missing in my head other sounds. I was hearing guitar that might be playing it dunk, 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 or dunk, 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 right? That kind of variation, some sort of rhythmic thing that would fill the space in. And sort of accidentally, kind of on purpose, accidentally, and after 1,000 choruses of blues solo, you're like, I got to do something over here. So in any event, I started to vary this hi-hat a bit. So I want to start off with just some of the basic ones you probably already know, and then break out into a couple others that you may find useful. You have to be a little careful how you use these things, but ultimately, I think they're kind of cool. It's subtle, not too overstated and overtly over polyrhythmic or anything like that. And they kind of fill out the sound, and it just kind of helped me along in my head and gave me something else to do to sort of, flesh out the rhythm of a trio setting. And I use them in other ones as well, but definitely in a trio, because, if you're just playing the hi-hat, one, it doesn't get in the way, but also you can kind of hear it more with the trio. You got like organ and keyboard and second guitar and all that stuff going on. Kind of gets lost in the mix, and I sort of kind of let it go. But in a trio, I definitely use it. So let's check them out. So the first pattern is just playing on 2 and 4. That's what you usually would hear. For all these, I'm going to play bass drum on quarter notes, shuffle the ride, snare on 2 and 4. I definitely do this also when doubling the snare drum, like double shuffle, dun, 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 dun. But for the purposes of trying to hear this hi-hat clearly, I'm not going to do any of that today. So hi-hat, 2 and 4. So there you go, hi-hat, 2 and 4, super basic. Everybody probably already does that. The next variation is playing the hi-hat on quarter notes. And, I'll play it 2 different ways. I'll play the shuffle, and I'll have the hi-hat, so feet are just playing quarter notes together. And the other way I'll play it is just where everything just plays quarter notes. And it sounds kind of nice. The feet kind of drive the sound, and I'll put a little bit of an accent on 2 and 4 just to emphasize a little bit of a swing feel. So I like the sound of it. I also saw Steve Gadd do it one time, so, I did what any good drummer would do. I stole it. That sounded good. All right, check it out. Again, not too complicated. You just sort of get those quarter notes going, and sounds nice. Nice little variation. Kind of gives things that real kind of, all right, we're really not even messing around with the quarter note anymore at that point. This last variation is playing the hi-hat on all of the upbeats. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. So your feet are kind of shuffling. Bass drum is playing the downbeats. Left foot is playing those upbeats. And this took me a long time to get, because the first time I learned how to do a shuffle was like on bass drums, because I was trying to play Hot for Teacher. And because I'd played so many downbeats with my left, I ended up playing the upbeats with my bass drum foot. So it took me a long time to get it, and still sometimes feels kind of weird. But anyway, I don't know why I told you that, but now you know. So we're going to play bass drum, downbeats, hi-hat, upbeats, shuffling. And again, you can play this with or without the double shuffle on the snare drum. I like them both, but I'm trying to play everything as clean as possible so you can hear. So, all right, here we go. So those are the 3 basic ways that you would kind of normally hear people doing that, 2 and 4, quarter notes, playing on the upbeats. You hear those a lot. Now I'm going to get into a couple other variations that I really like. And they involve a little bit more of hearing the rhythm part of a guitar player, or maybe even a horn section. And I got into these sort of accidentally on purpose. One, because I played a lot of shuffles and I was trying to find something to do that wouldn't get me fired. But 2, I really did hear these parts, and because I'd worked through some books like Advanced Techniques for the Modern Drummer, where they have you play all the triplets, 1 triplet, 2 triplet, 3 triplet, 4 triplet, that kind of stuff, and you break it up. I kind of had a little bit of left hand or left foot stuff that I could kind of do. Left foot stuff. I don't know why I say stuff. Sometimes I say stuff. And so, and anyway, so I did it. So this first one is sort of a 3-side of a clave, but you hear 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1. And you can kind of junk, 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 junk. So I kind of heard guitar sort of doing that, and that's sort of what I got into. So, all right, here's what that sounds like. So I like that, and I can hear that sort of emulating an organ or a keyboard part or even horns. Bop, beep, 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 bop, that kind of a sound, you know? So again, not too crazy, but subtle, but anyway, I like it. So there it is. Next one kind of varies off that a little bit. So we're going to play 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, M1, 2, 3, 4, M1, 2, 3, 4, M1, 2, 3, 4, M1. All right, let's see what that sounds like. So there's that one. 1, 2, 3, but that's kind of got some horns. Beep, beep, bop, beep, beep, bop. I don't know, at least that's what I'm hearing in my head. This last variation kind of goes over the bar line. So the hi-hat's going to be on 3, and then the and of 4 and the and of 1. So you end up with 1, 2, 3, 4, M1, and 2, 3, 4, M1, and 2, 3, 4, M1, and 2, 3, 4, M1. That kind of a sound. And that does kind of go back to sort of a big band kind of vibe where things are going over the barn line. Again, none of these are super crazy, but, you know, it's subtle, but you can vary the rhythm and do some stuff with it. So, and if you got 78 choruses of a blues solo, you can try some stuff out. Why not, you know? So there are some basic left foot hi-hat variations when playing a shuffle. You can do them with kind of a straight shuffle. You can also play them with a double shuffle. Some more straight ones, the 2 and 4 quarter notes upbeats, that stuff you kind of hear. And then the other ones emulating more of, horn parts or a guitar rhythm part. So, I got into this stuff just because, again, I wanted to do something that wasn't going to bust up that shuffle, and I thought, well, I can do it with the hi-hat. Again, it's subtle, but good chance you won't get fired with it. Check them out. Have fun. We'll see you next time.